Hello everyone, it's Glenda and welcome back to my channel, Creative Grandma. Today I wanted to show you the Holiday Snowman Afghan I just got done and talk a little bit about how this Afghan was made. So that was the Snowman Afghan. I have been working very hard to get done before the holiday season. I can't believe it's New Year's Eve. This year has just gone by so fast. I'm excited for a new year. I can't wait to bring you some more great content. But this video is all about the Holiday Snowman Afghan. It's not a crochet tutorial, but I did want to go over some of the process of how I put this Afghan together so you can see how you can take something and just try to make it as simplified as possible when you're making some of these designs. So this design I used a graft. So when you're using a graft, on the graft, one square equals one stitch and one row. So when you're working from a graft, you're going to start at the right hand corner and you're going to follow the first row of the graft across to the left, and you're going to pull up those colors that the graft represents. And I'll go into that a little bit more. And then you're going to take all your loops off and work your way back to the right hand corner. So this Afghan was made using the regular Tunisian Simple Stitch. And the reason I used the Tunisian Simple Stitch was I tried to make the Afghan as simple as possible for someone who wants to try to learn how to do this technique. Now with the Tunisian Simple Stitch, you get vertical bars that come down for your stitches, and that's what I used for the cross stitch. Now this Afghan can also be made if you like to follow grafts. You can single crochet this Afghan as long as you find the hook size and match the gauge. You can single crochet this Afghan and just change colors as the graph suggests. Now I broke the Afghan up and I want to explain to you what I did. When I do a pattern, I want it to be as simple as possible for myself as well. I don't like having maybe 10 different colors at a time tied to my project and the yarns get tangled, and I just don't like that. So what I did is I'm going to show you the back of the Afghan. I'm going to show you the front. Let me stand up, and this is my Afghan. So I showed it laying on the chair, but here he is. Let me see if I can. He's rather large. But on the back, now this is the wrong side, but it helps me explain how I crocheted the Afghan. I chose to do 3 colors at a time where I used the blue in the background. I crocheted over, then did my white section, and then I put the blue on the other side. I just crocheted that background up. I did his hat, and you can see how I stayed with about 3 colors throughout when I made the background. So then after I did that, I come back and I cross-stitched the face and the scarf on and added buttons down the front. This was the easiest way I knew to try to put this Afghan together for my viewers and subscribers. Now, if you wanted to, you could crochet that scarf right in the design. You would have to attach more yarn and change colors as you crocheted. I thought it was just a lot easier to just do the white background and come back and cross stitch that scarf and the face on. It just seems so much easier for me to do. And then I put on this beautiful matching red and white border. So there is the border. I used those same red and white colors that I used in the scarf. And it's made using the homespun, Lion Brand Homespun Yarn. So again, here's our happy little holiday snowman. This Afghan is 42 inches across by 55 inches long. So for this project, you need 2 skeins of color number 300 Hepplewhite, 4 skeins of number 355 Delft Blue, 2 skeins of number 375 Candy Apple Red, and 1 skein of number 373 Black. And these are all the Lion Brand Homespun 5 bulky weight yarn. And then for the nose, I used the Lion Brand DIY yarn, which is sold at Walmart. It's not the homespun. I just wanted a bright orange nose, and you only need a couple yards of that. So if you have a 4-ply bright orange, you can use that as well. Now I did decide to put the 3 buttons on his belly. So you can see those buttons. They are 1 1/4 inches in diameter, just to give it a nice homey look. You're also going to need a size L11 or 8mm Afghan crochet hook. Now I use the 14-inch crochet hooks, but you can use the crochet hooks with the cables on. So the L11 is a little bit larger size, so you may have to go to online shopping to try to find that Afghan hook. You're also going to need a crochet hook size J10 6mm. You're going to need a large size yarn needle for cross stitching, and you're going to need 3 black buttons, 1 1/4 to 1 1/2 inches in diameter for going up his belly to put those buttons on. So that is the material list that you're going to need if you want to make this Afghan. So just a great fun pattern for the holiday or the winter season. So if you love snowmen, let me show you the Holiday Snowman Afghan one more time. Here he is, all done in that Lion Brand Homespun Yarn. Nice and cozy soft. Now I was thinking of putting some holly leaves and holly berries up here on his hat, but it just took me so long to get him done that I decided to stop where I was. I hope you enjoyed seeing the Holiday Snowman Afghan. Now that will be the last holiday project I'll be making for this year. So 2020 is a new year. I'm looking forward to getting creative and really seeing what I can do with some of the yarns out there in those big box stores, see what they have to offer. Now, with that being said, I do want to give an update. Now, Premier Yarns is pulling my survey of trying to get more yarns in the big box stores. We gave it a good effort. I want to thank everyone who done the survey, everyone who's done a video, everyone who really tried to help me with my quest. We've gotten several thousand replies. I just don't think it was enough for them to really hear me or make a difference. I'm hoping maybe it did. All I can do is cross my fingers and hope that we still are able to get some type of selection in the big box stores. I am just happy that they still have yarn in some of the big box stores. So with 2020, I'm going to try to be using more of those yarns that are available in Walmart or Michael's or Joann's. So I'll be making some trips to my local stores and seeing what they have available in their stores and make it a little bit easier for my subscribers and viewers, because that way when I use these yarns, not only are we promoting and supporting our local stores, we're trying to keep those yarns in there by letting the stores know that if the yarn's there, we'll come and buy it. Now I'm still going to be buying yarn online because I do have some of my favorite companies and I can't stop because I do like a variety of yarns. But I'm going to really get creative in 2020, and I'm really going to try to get you inspired by yarn and inspired to crochet. So 2020, here we come. I just want to say thank you everybody for stopping by and taking a peek at my Holiday Snowman. Now I may consider seeing if I can figure out how to do a video that isn't long and tedious. Maybe for next Christmas I can do the video tutorial for this Afghan in a way that I can show you the methods of how to read the chart, how to change the colors, and how to cross stitch, and then you can do the Afghan on your own. So hopefully in next year 2020 I can bring that tutorial to you. Thank you everybody for stopping by and taking a peek at my Holiday Snowman Afghan. It was fun stopping in on New Year's Eve and just saying Happy New Year. Looking forward to 2020 and keeping you inspired with yarn. Happy crocheting everyone.